Michelle from the Seacliff Village Library. I'm here today to show you another fun project that you can do at home. If you love flowers as much as I do, and you love being creative, today we'll combine the two by making pressed flower art. It's not as complicated as it looks. I learned by simply getting some books from my library and one from Amazon I received as a gift. But today I'll simplify it for you, and I think that you really like this project. Before we get started, let me just show you a few pieces that I worked on recently. Here are the mama and baby elephants. And here's the red fox. I love the combination of reds and pinks together, and I use it often in my painting. Another mama and baby combo, this time with giraffes. And here's one of my favorites that I had framed, the two songbirds staring off. And here is the pink and purple hedgehog. This is the piece that I'll be demonstrating with you today. This art only looks complicated. You totally can do this. And I'm going to show you how you can go from this to this to this. And finally, to a completed framed piece of art that you can proudly hang in your home. Here are the materials that you need to make pressed flower art. A heavyweight paper. I like to use Bristol board, but you can also use watercolor paper or even cardboard that has been primed. Glue, scissors, and an X-Acto knife if you have one. A pencil, tweezers, toothpicks, watercolor paints or colored pencils, a paintbrush, a board or a hard surface to work on. And of course you need dried pressed flowers. You can get these from three sources. First, you can press your own. This is the cheapest way to get flowers for your projects, and I'll show you several methods in separate instructions. You can also purchase dried pressed flowers from Amazon. See the link above. And there's also a great company called Greetings of Grace. They have a large assortment of quality pressed flowers, plus they're about half the price of the Amazon purchases. You'll also need a template or a photo of an image that you want to create. And I'll show you how to find these later on today. And the number one thing that you need for this project is patience. That's right. Don't expect to complete this project quickly. You'll need to set some time for yourself to be alone. Play some music while you create and just get in the zone. If you decide to press your own fresh flowers, there are two different methods that you can use. You can use the old-fashioned press between two heavy books, or you can use a microwave. These flowers are already pressed, but I'm using them just to demonstrate the heavy book method. What you'll be doing is creating a layer of cardboard, paper towels, then the flowers, then another layer of paper towel, and then another piece of cardboard. Place this all in a large heavy book. Set aside and forget about it. Keep the flowers between the book for about 2 weeks. If you need flowers quickly, you can use the microwave method. What you'll do is take 2 pieces of plain ceramic tile. Layer your flowers between the tile, paper towels, and the cardboard. Use rubber bands to wrap everything together and microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds. Let cool. Check the flowers to see if they're dry enough. You may have to microwave them for another 20 to 30 seconds depending on the thickness of the flowers. You'll probably also want to purchase some flowers from Amazon, Greetings of Grace, or even private sellers through Etsy. There's a huge range of color combos and variations of flowers for you to choose from. In my project, I'll be using a combination of home pressed flowers and commercial packs such as these. Now it's time to select a simple image that you want to create with the pressed flowers, such as a bird or any other creature that you like. If you don't draw well, go online, download a template of an animal. There are plenty of stock images to choose from. I usually find a silhouette, then create a template using heavy stock paper. Draw your image on your paper with a pencil, but be careful to keep it light. I'm just erasing hard lines so they're not visible. Start to make a decision on the color combination that you want to use also. For some reason, I think a hedgehog would look lovely in pink and purple, so I'm painting just a light wash of watercolor paint. Okay, let's get going. I've set myself up here with all the supplies that I'll need. I have my glue, my toothpicks, handy dandy tweezers, a palette to pour my glue in, some flowers I pressed, and a bunch of others that I bought and think may go well with my color scheme. Scissors and an X-Acto knife. I've started to glue a base of petals around the edges of the hedgehog image, using a toothpick to apply the glue. And take note that you don't really need a lot of glue. In fact, less is better. You don't want blobs of glue all over your work. Remember to gently tap the petals in place. I'm using a combination of home pressed flowers and commercially bought ones. Don't be quick to glue your flowers down right away. Take your time to place them around and see what looks good before you glue. Also, save your special, more dramatic flowers to layer at the end. They'll be your focal points. Most of this work is about layering. Here I pulled individual petals off a larger flower and I'm gluing them down to create the spiny look of a hedgehog. There are some larger petals that I know I want to incorporate in the design of the body, but I'm just placing them here for now to visualize it. I'm not gluing them down just yet. I like the spiny effect that I used on the back of the hedgehog, so I'll mirror that look on the forehead as well. It's time to get some of those big petals down. They'll form the base of my figure and serve as a backdrop for my more dramatic flowers that I'll glue on later. For larger petals, you can tap drops of glue directly from your bottle, but remember, not too much. Put the petals in place and gently tap. Okay, I've been working for a few hours now, but I'm having fun and my work is really starting to take shape. I'm starting to place and glue down those special flowers that I had put aside earlier. There's always a bit of decision making when it comes down to the end. Use your best judgment. Here he is, just about done. I just need to take my X-Acto knife to scrape off any little bits of glue that may have been left behind. If you want to, you can even touch up little areas with some watercolor paint. Ta-da! He's kind of cute, right? I have to say I'm pretty happy with how this guy came out. I especially like the petals at his bottom that look like the spiny quills of a real hedgehog. Remember to tap down any petals that may be sticking up or appear loose, and let your piece dry completely before you mat or frame it. The right color mat really makes a difference and highlights your work. I really hope that you enjoyed making pressed flower art with me today, and I hope that you try this project out on your own. If you have questions about this project, feel free to email me at sburrell@seaclifflibrary.org.